Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is literally the worst setup, the worst lighting, the worst ever that I've ever had in any of my videos. But I have filmed this video, I don't even know how many times, like 6 times or something. Now I'm just doing it. It is almost 11:30 p.m. and I am sitting on my bedroom floor. I just want to talk to you guys. I just want to explain because I haven't posted in like over 1.5 years and I want to come back to YouTube. Honestly, it's been so much going on that I will not be able to tell you guys everything because it's just so much. My dog invaded the space where I had my phone, so I had to move you guys. Can you let me film my video? Can you do that? Alright, basically, what I posted in August of 2022, which was my last video, that was a health update, I'm pretty sure. And what I basically said then was that I might have cancer and I was gonna get a surgery. I did get that surgery in September, so just a few weeks later. They did not find any cancer, which is good. However, they did find really inflamed tissue, especially around my lung, which is not as good. It's just been a ride and a half. I don't even know what to tell you guys, but I got diagnosed with something called lupus and then they removed that diagnosis. Now they're not entirely sure what is causing like the autoimmune things. Anyways, no cancer and right now no lupus either. I also got diagnosed with chronic pain in my left lung after the pleurisy that I had. It is quite managed right now with medication, so at least that's something. I do not remember if I talked about it a lot, but I've been having symptoms of something called POTS, and I have been having that for almost 4 years now, and it has gotten worse and worse. Like, it goes a bit up and down, fluctuates quite a bit, but it's been trending down, if that makes sense. And I finally got my diagnosis just a few months ago, this fall, which is honestly crazy because like that was over 3 years after the first time I brought it up to a doctor. It shouldn't have to take that long. I shouldn't have to be that sick to get my diagnosis. I also got diagnosed with something called psychogenic pseudosyncope, which is a kind of non-epileptic seizures, so that's fun. There's been so many things going on. I just can't tell you everything because this video would be like over an hour long. It's been so much and it has messed a lot with my mental health and just my life in general. This October I had to have an emergency surgery because I had a cyst on one of my ovaries. That was really big. I think it was like 10 centimeters or something, and it was very painful, so they had to go in and remove it. After that surgery my POTS just totally crashed and it has not gotten better. So for honestly a really long time, I think it was like 4 months or so, I was basically bedbound and almost completely housebound. It was awful. Then I got a call from like a physical rehab. I got admitted there. So I was there for 4 weeks and started doing something called CHOP. It's like a protocol for POTS patients. Basically rehab their POTS through physical therapy. It sucked. I became really sick and we weren't sure if it was working. Like, the people there had never had any POTS patients and I had never tried to rehab my POTS in this way. So we didn't know what was normal, what was to be expected. About halfway through that admission, I managed to persuade the doctor there to try IV therapy. So basically, I get a liter of lactated ringers, which is basically just water that has the same salt balances as your blood, basically. So I get a liter of that, and then I'm like a completely different person. This doctor, she was amazing, and she went to bat for me and really wanted me to continue this treatment when I was discharged. That was difficult because my cardiologist said no. Same with my primary care physician. She finally managed to persuade the doctor that was gonna take over my rehab, that oversees everything that has to do with the physical therapy and occupational therapy and everything. The first thing that happened when I got there basically was that I had a PICC line fitted, which is basically this thing in my arm. Now it's kind of dirty. I need to do a retaping. It goes here in my arm through a vein and then all the way to basically where my heart is. It's like an IV catheter that can be in for a really long time. And then eventually they actually managed to fit me in with home health. Now I have a home health nurse that comes to dress it, and at first she managed everything with the IV fluids as well, but now I have gotten permission to do it myself, especially considering I am a nursing student and have done this many times. It's honestly made the biggest difference ever. All the medications I tried prior to this, they just made me worse. I think I tried like 4 or 5 different medications for my POTS. I felt so bad. Nothing worked. I tried everything that's supposed to work, but nothing worked, and then this worked. So this is honestly huge for me, and I do want to change it so it's more than once a week, because for me the effect of it is there for around 2 days. So like 2 or 3 days a week would be the best, honestly. This is the first thing that has given me any type of life quality back in like 6 months. And I'm also doing this CHOP protocol thing. I had to restart because I was really sick for a while, so I had to restart it all over again. Honestly, I feel so bad. Some days I am worse off than when I was bedbound, so it sucks, but the IV fluids really help, so that is why I would love to have them more than just once a week. That's something we're working on. We'll see whatever happens with all of that. Without my IV fluids, I don't think I will be able to do the physical therapy. It's just a lot of things going on. We're waiting for referrals and appointments with specialists and stuff, and it has really changed my life and turn it upside down. I am still in nursing school. I should have graduated almost a year ago now. I am not able to get through the clinicals from the point I am in right now with my health. So I basically just have a few clinical placements left, and then I am a finished nurse, which feels so good, and it feels like I will actually be able to make a change in people's lives. But then again, it feels so far away considering how my health is right now and the fighting with doctors and gaslighting. I will do my very best because this is really important to me. And same with social media. I have started posting on TikTok quite a bit, so I'll have my TikTok somewhere around here, and my Instagram is the same. I don't post as much, but I'm getting into that as well. And then of course I want to get back into YouTube. YouTube has honestly been such a big thing for me for so many years. It's been so sad to not be able to do it for the last like year and a half, but I really want to get into it. But then again, I can't promise anything. But yeah, if you want to follow along on my journey, then please just like and subscribe to this video. If you have any questions at all, just comment them down below. If there's something that I really don't feel like answering, I'll just say that. So please just ask anything you want. I am not shy at all with this. Spreading awareness is so important to me. So yeah, take care and stay safe.